Last October, some of us got together and started a community here in northern Arkansas. It's been going pretty well. We bought 150 acres, and so far, land has been cleared, a well has been drilled, cabins have been built, and there's still a lot of work to do, but so far, so good. We had a big event that was successful in early April when there was a solar eclipse in this region. I met a lot of really cool people who were into tech. We have a lot of programmers and really kind of high status profession people who are interested and who have bought in. We're actually planning on starting a tech company through this or associated with it, as well as a construction company. So there's actually paid work for people who join into this community. It's grown a lot. The PMA, the Return to the Land Private Members Association has grown quite a bit. And the actual LLC that owns this land, there are quite a few people who now formally are owners of this. And several have actually moved down onto the land. In fact, later this week, another guy is coming out. There are families here, and paid work here. So the whole thing is working out really well. If you compare it to other intentional communities, we are growing extremely quickly. Typically, communities will be founded by a couple families, and they'll hover around a dozen members for years. And occasionally someone new will come in, but they'll also lose people. We have soared past those numbers immediately because there's a clear motive to build communities like ours. We are not running away from the mainstream society. Instead, we are consolidating our wealth, growing our wealth and power and contacts, living in a healthier way. And actually, in doing this, we can influence politics in ways that otherwise we couldn't. The town we moved into has 500 people. Eventually, very likely, we will outnumber them. And so if we want our guy to be mayor or sheriff or our representative for this area, we can just vote them in. And we'll make contacts, and we have made contacts with others in the local area. So real power can be grown in this way. Also, activism, all that stuff online can be done more effectively. We're going to build a media house and work together on media projects that promote our messages. A bunch of individuals working on their own really don't have the same resources. We are building our resources, we are building our competency, we are holding each other accountable, and it's not just running away. People tend to have an either-or mentality a lot of the time when it's unnecessary. It's not like you can only go after national politics or you're running away. It's no, we can build these communities and that can help us grow our political power. And if you're not doing this, then when you buy a home, all of that money is just going into the wider economy. It's going to people who are not aligned with you. You're letting all of that wealth kind of just seep into the wider system. You're feeding back into the mainstream system that directly opposes you. The way we're doing it, we're paying each other. That money is staying in the community. It's subsidizing the development of these communities. It's increasing all of our property values. It's increasing all of our wealth. We have the possibility of homeschool networks. Public schools are crap. We can do it better and cheaper. Child rearing will be less onerous, less expensive, because people watch each other's kids. Kids play together. We're in a safe rural environment. And also I'm starting a kind of institution of higher education, non-accredited, but for philosophy and other things. So if you want to learn that kind of stuff, you can come out. We have a lot going on. A lot is really working in our favor. So yeah.